What happens when the most powerful women of an empire are hidden by history behind veils of silk? Welcome to History Reborn AI. Behind the beauty, the jewels, and the marble palaces of the Mughal court lay political marriages, deadly childbirths, betrayal, and the cold price of the throne. Today, 20 faces return through old paintings, miniatures, tombs, and the fragments left behind. Stay until the end to meet the woman whose name was once stamped onto the coins of an empire. Follow along and let history keep coming back to life, one forgotten face at a time. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Number 20. She was the first wife erased from the most famous love story in Mughal history. Kandahari Begum was born around 1593, a Safavid princess who became the first wife of Shah Jahan. Her face can only be approached through group portraits of imperial wives, since no confirmed likeness survives. This is reconstruction guided by status and costume, not certainty. The public remembers her, if at all, as a minor wife standing outside the romance of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. But she bore his first child and carried a bloodline as noble as any in the court. Legend gave the world a monument to one wife. History quietly buried the one who came before her. Number 19. She built shelters for others but could not keep her own grave. Zeenat Begum, daughter of Aurangzeb, lived from 1643 to 1721. She appears in group portraits believed to depict Aurangzeb's daughters, and her memory survives through the mosque she built in Delhi. Though identifying her face with certainty remains only probable. The public remembers a devout, unmarried princess living in her father's shadow. The colder truth is that this same princess funded inns and sacred buildings across the empire, yet her own tomb inside her mosque was later destroyed amid the chaos of Delhi. She built walls to outlive her name. In the end, not even a grave could protect the memory. Number 18. She raised an emperor she never gave birth to. Ruqaiya Sultan Begum lived from 1542 to 1626, granddaughter of Babur and senior wife of Akbar. A court miniature within the Razamnama is believed, though not confirmed, to show her likeness, alongside dynastic portraiture from Akbar's reign. The public remembers a noble empress, married to Akbar since childhood. But she bore no child of her own in a court where an empress's worth was measured in heirs. Instead, she was given Prince Khurram to raise, the boy who became Shah Jahan. She never gave the empire an heir of her blood. Her hands still raised the man who would build the Taj Mahal. Number 17. She survived 2 political marriages and buried one husband along the way. Salima Sultan Begum lived from 1539 to 1613, granddaughter of Babur. First married to Bairam Khan and later to Akbar. A miniature within the Akbarnama depicts her escort after Bairam Khan's assassination, offering rare visual grounding for reconstruction. The public remembers a wise, literate empress who mediated the quarrels of the royal family. The colder truth is that her first marriage spanned a vast difference in age and ended in murder, after which she was married again to secure her place near power. Intelligence kept her alive. Perhaps that was because life never once let her choose with her heart. Number 16. A widow shaped the blueprint that Taj Mahal would later follow. Bega Begum, also called Haji Begum, lived from around 1511 to 1582, the first senior wife of Emperor Humayun. A portrait believed, though not proven, to date from 1546 survives, alongside the architectural record of Humayun's tomb, which she commissioned. The public remembers a widow standing behind one of the earliest great Mughal tombs. The truth is heavier. She buried children young, watched her husband lose his throne, endured exile, and then lost him again just after he reclaimed Delhi. She could not keep Humayun among the living, so she kept him in stone, in domes, in gardens instead. Number 15. The mother of Shah Jahan had her very name stolen by memory. Jagat Gosain, born Manavati Bai, lived from 1573 to 1619, a Marwar princess and wife of Jahangir. A 17th century portrait shows her holding a bulbul bird, offering a direct visual reference stronger than many of her peers. The public often confuses her with the legendary Jodha Bai, a name blurred further by film and television. The colder truth is that she gave birth to the emperor most remembered for architecture. Yet her own identity dissolved into confusion and borrowed titles. Her son left monuments that outlasted empires. History could not even agree on what to call his mother. Number 14. She rose from a court's contempt to rule an empire as regent. Qudsiya Begum, once known as Udam Bai, died in 1768 as wife of Muhammad Shah and mother of Ahmad Shah Bahadur. A 1742 miniature by Mir Miran shows her amid fireworks and dance, a strong visual foundation for Reconstruction. Tradition holds that she rose from a humble, possibly Tawaif background, though this origin should be treated as legend rather than confirmed fact. She served as regent for her son from 1748 to 1754, until a rival faction triumphed and imprisoned them both. She climbed through every door the court closed against her. In the end, that same palace became her prison. Number 13. She gave birth to an emperor while her family had no empire left. Hamida Banu Begum, later titled Mariam-uz-Zamani, lived from 1527 to 1604, wife of Humayun and mother of Akbar. The Akbarnama preserves the scene of young Akbar recognizing his mother, alongside her personal seal and later court portraits. The public remembers a dignified mother standing behind Akbar's golden reign. The truth is colder. She carried and delivered Akbar, while Humayun fled in defeat, the throne lost, and the family's future nearly erased. She gave the world one of Asia's greatest emperors, at a moment when her family did not even have a throne to return to. Number 12. She wrote history, and history stole away her ending. Gulbadan Begum lived from around 1523 to 1603, daughter of Babur and aunt of Akbar. No confirmed portrait survives, but her manuscript, the Humayun Nama, and illustrations from the Babur Nama preserve her world in extraordinary detail. The public remembers a quiet elder princess writing her memoir at Akbar's request. The colder truth is that the only surviving copy of her manuscript breaks off mid-sentence, missing pages, ending before Humayun's death itself. Whether lost, removed, or simply unfinished, remains uncertain. She rescued the voices of Mughal women from silence. History, in turn, took away her own final chapter. Number 11. A sister was handed to the enemy to save her brother's dream. Khanzada Begum lived from 1478 to 1545, a Timurid princess, elder sister of Babur. A late 16th century miniature in the Baburnama is believed to depict her, alongside the emotional accounts left by Babur and Gulbadan. The public remembers a beloved sister, spoken of by Babur with deep affection. The colder truth is darker. When Babur was besieged at Samarkand by Muhammad Shaybani Khan, Khanzada was given in marriage to the victor, and whether this was her choice or her sacrifice can never be fully confirmed. The empire Babur built may never have existed. His sister stayed behind and paid its price. Number 10. The most powerful foster mother in the empire was crushed by her own son's crime. Maham Anga died in 1562, wet nurse, foster mother, and advisor to Akbar. She appears seated near Akbar within the Akbarnama, a position of rare status, and shares a tomb in Delhi with her son, Adam Khan. The public remembers an ambitious governess who once controlled the court while Akbar was young. The colder truth is that her son murdered a rival noble, and Akbar himself ordered him thrown from the walls of Agra fort, not once, but twice. She helped raise an emperor. In the end, she had to call her own son's execution justice. Number 9. History gave her a name that may never have belonged to her. Mariam-uz-Zamani lived from the mid-16th century until 1623, a Rajput princess of Amber, wife of Akbar, and mother of Jahangir. Portraits attributed to her, her separate tomb, and European trade records help ground her reconstruction, though the identifications remain probable rather than certain. Popular memory calls her Jodha Bai, the beloved Hindu wife of film and legend. The colder truth is that she commanded a vast maritime trading enterprise, and in 1613, her own ship, the Rahimi, was seized by the Portuguese, triggering a diplomatic crisis. The world kept her romance. It nearly buried the merchant who once made an empire tremble. Number 8. A camera captured her face just as an empire vanished. Zeenat Mahal lived from 1823 to 1886, influential wife of Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last Mughal emperor. She is among the strongest candidates for reconstruction, since a 19th century photograph of her survives within the British Library collection. The public remembers the final Mughal empress, standing amid the ruins of a dynasty already stripped of power. The colder truth is that she fought to secure the throne for her son, and after the uprising of 1857, the family was exiled to Rangoon and the empire abolished. The camera preserved her face. By the time the shutter closed, her empire no longer existed. Number 7. She was buried inside what people now call the Taj Mahal of the Deccan. Dilras Banu Begum, later titled Rabia-ud-Dawrani, lived from around 1622 to 1657, a Safavid princess and first wife of Aurangzeb. Attributed portraits, detailed costume records, and the tomb built in her memory, Bibi Ka Maqbara, support her reconstruction. The public remembers the wife of an austere emperor, resting inside a smaller echo of a greater monument. She died about 1 month after giving birth to her son, likely from complications of childbirth. A tomb was built so she would never be forgotten. Instead, the world remembers it only as another building's shadow. Number 6. A princess helped her brother seize the throne, then was swallowed by the power she created. Roshanara Begum lived from 1617 to 1671. Daughter of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal, sister of Jahanara and Aurangzeb. An 18th century portrait bearing her name, along with paintings possibly depicting her, support her reconstruction. The public remembers a clever, ambitious princess, rival to her sister. The colder truth is that during the War of Succession, she passed intelligence to Aurangzeb, rewarded with the title Padshah Begum, only to lose influence soon after his victory. Rumors of poison still linger, though never confirmed. She opened the gate to a throne. When it closed, she was left standing outside it. Number 5. A wife died fleeing the very family she had married into. Nadira Banu Begum lived from 1618 to 1659, wife of Crown Prince Dara Shikoh. A full portrait within the Dara Shikoh album, attributed to the painter Balchand, offers unusually strong grounding for her reconstruction. The public remembers a devoted wife beside a prince known for openness and mysticism. The colder truth is that after Dara's defeat in the War of Succession, Nadira fled westward with her family and died of dysentery at the Bolan Pass. Her final wish was to be carried back to Lahore, even as Dara was still being hunted. She died before she saw him captured. History showed her one final mercy. Number 4. Her name meant the beauty of women, yet she called herself the Hidden One. Zeb-un-Nissa lived from 1638 to 1702, eldest daughter of Aurangzeb, writing poetry under the pen name Makhfi, meaning hidden. A portrait preserved at the Lahore Museum, along with her collected poems, supports her reconstruction. The public remembers a gifted princess, a mysterious poet confined by a strict father. Tradition claims she spent roughly 2 decades of her life imprisoned, though the cause, location, and length remain disputed among historians and should not be told as settled fact. She was the daughter of a disciplined empire. Her verses reached instead for beauty, love, and the freedom no wall could take from her. Number 3. A princess survived fire and then chose her own prison. Jahanara Begum lived from 1614 to 1681, eldest surviving daughter of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal. A portrait from around 1632 in the British Library collection supports her reconstruction, along with later identified portraits. The public remembers a wealthy, devout princess, trusted by Shah Jahan and named Padshah Begum after Mumtaz Mahal's death. In 1644, she suffered severe burns when her clothing caught fire, though sources disagree on whether it was her own scented garments or an accident while helping another woman. After Aurangzeb overthrew their father, Jahanara stayed beside him inside Agra Fort. Fire nearly ended her life. Loyalty consumed the freedom left of it. Number 2. A woman became the symbol of eternal love after her body could no longer endure it. Mumtaz Mahal, born Arjumand Banu Begum, lived from 1593 to 1631, the most favored wife of Shah Jahan. Later portraits depict her royal dress and jewelry, though no confirmed contemporary likeness exists, and her image remains largely idealized. The public remembers perfect beauty, eternal love, and the soul of the Taj Mahal. The colder truth is that she bore 14 children across 19 years of marriage and died at Burhanpur after giving birth, likely from complications or hemorrhage. The world looks at marble and sees eternal love. Her body paid the price so that legend could be born. Number 1. She placed her own name on the coins of an empire and vanished the moment power died with her husband. Nur Jahan, born Zeb-un-Nissa, lived from 1577 to 1645, wife of Emperor Jahangir, one of the most politically influential women in Mughal history. Portraits, coins bearing her name, sealed decrees, and monuments she commissioned offer rich material, though some images remain idealized. The public remembers a brilliant empress who nearly ruled at Jahangir's side. The colder truth is that she issued orders, sponsored trade, and struck coins in her own name, power almost no Mughal woman held. Yet it depended entirely on Jahangir staying alive. While he lived, her name was stamped across an empire's currency. The moment he died, that world closed and never opened again. The portraits have faded, but the price these women paid still echoes through the empire they built. Which face haunts you most tonight? Return as History Reborn AI brings the next court back to life.